I am terribly sorry to all for my terrible mic. I do hope you guys forgive me for the Inazuma videos. It's gonna be shitty for a long time because I can't afford to get another mic, so I'm terribly sorry. But I do hope you guys understand, and yeah, please enjoy the video.
No, I don't want to be a sandwich.
What's going on, everybody? It's Curry Lord here, and we're back with Genshin Impact. We're starting off where we left off the previous video, and we're on our way to um, Inazuma the city. Now, I think we should do the letter first. Never mind. Actually, the letter's on the way, so I think that's the best idea. I will be doing the teleporters and stuff while we play. Other than that, I'm not gonna go out of my way to get the teleporters. I'm just gonna say that now, or the domains or anything. I'll get it when we need to, you know. So yeah. Uh, we will just do it as it goes on, and then if we get to a point where we haven't gotten all of them by the end of this entire Archon quest, yeah, Archon quest. Then I'll just go. I'll do a video where I just go and do everything that there is to do in Inazuma. Gonna grab this teleporter though. Damn, the mountains and stuff look so good. And I am gonna take a little detours as well, guys, to see the city, like the villages and stuff. Like the color of the grass even is different, you know. Like certain pieces. Like look, yeah, this color is like different to this green, and this like looks like Mondstadt color, you know. Like the flowers, even the trees. There's even different new wood because of the new furnishings. Oh no, it's not new wood apparently. It's the same. Oh, this is new wood though. Okay, cool. I really love these little stone bridges. Very cool. Oh, this looks like a Japanese old village, you know? Like a countryside village in Japan. Well, I've never been to Japan, so I'm just talking on my butthole. But like from the anime I've seen and like YouTube videos, that's what it looks like. This is a shrine. I know my Japan. Oh, there's one Electroculus here. I'm just gonna add Oculus to whatever element is here. So like G Oculus, freaking. Uh, there's still treasure hoarders. I think not those. I think they're treasure hoarders. What is this? I don't know what this is. So what, does this allow me to like teleport to this thing? Is that what it is? I don't know what the heck I just grabbed. Don't know what the heck I just did, but cool. That was weird, but okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, is that like the souls? Oh, I think that's like the souls in the game. At least they're still boring hilly trolls. To be honest, I'm excited. I like hilly trolls. They're just easy enemies, you know? Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 dead. Boom, 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 dead. Oh damn, now they have electro, they become electro. To be honest, it kind of sucks because like Razor. Ooh! The big trolls have new moves as well. Sick. Superconduct boy. Oh no, this stupid move. Still in the game. I'm doing so little damage. You're dead. There we go. Jeez. Honestly, guys, I think for the first few videos, I am gonna keep most of my exploring in. Normally, I'll just like cut it, but I think that because we're like in a new island and we haven't seen like lots of the scenery, I'm gonna keep most of the like walking and stuff in the game. I mean, I'm not really walking, but like I'm trying to take in the scenery because I think it's very cool. Like, look at that. That's all like you can go everywhere there. Like to me, this looks like a freaking 2D game right now. Like that's just a background, but you can go there. Okay, let's go grab this. As I said, I will be grabbing all of them if we come across them. Dude, like, look at this. This is freaking insane. This is Inazuma. Well, we're almost to Inazuma City, I should say. That looks very good. I wish I could. I should have taken it that way. Okay. So this is Inazuma City. Now we've entered. I think it's like a level-based system of society. When I mean level-based system, I mean like uh, poor people live on the bottom. The next piece of land, the top part of the land, is for the wealthier folk. I think that's what I was trying to say. Oh, look at like the clothing design as well is very good. Like they got it like super like good. Like look at that. Look like the guy's wearing like Japanese like samurai armor looking. What is this? This is just I'm just saying for the first few episodes it's just gonna be me saying what is this? Ooh. Like just expressing how I feel at the moment. Oh, that's so cool. There's like it's like a what is this called? A a watermill? What is it called? I forgot. It's called a not a windmill, a water wheel or something. This can also generate electricity besides just grabbing water. You can also make electricity out of that. But these people aren't that advanced yet. As I said, I'm going to be trying to not just like skip and get to that place as fast as possible. So there's the smith. Let's see if they sell anything new here. Hello there. Yeah. Let's see what you're selling. Oh, this is material. Oh, they added new like weapons. Have these always been in the game? Oh, I swear they added them. Element charge. These like gadgets you can get. NREs. Let's see what you sell. I'm betting it's the same stuff. Yeah, same as usual. I mean, even though they're different tier, it's still same as usual. They never sell anything new, do they? I feel like they should make all the smiths in the game like have sell different weapons. Like, like Liwa sell like more Liwa looking and Liwa based weapons for attack, and then mons that are like more around like animal visions, you know, or like Liwa. But I guess it would affect their like their money making system with the gacha weapons like this thing, like the gacha weapons. Yeah. By the way, they added this new thing where you get to choose a weapon once you get it. I mean, it's been done in games before, but this is like the first time it's in Genshin Impact. I really want this weapon, by the way. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. I just want it for the look. I didn't even read what it does. There's just random quests, random quests. I'm taking the actual route for a change. Normally I'll just be climbing walls to get in places. It seems like they worship foxes. Or is it just me? Because, like, this is a fox, no? But it's just like a normal fox. It's not like a like the nine-tailed fox. Like, you know, like if you guys have heard the stories, like a nine-tailed fox is like a demon fox or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm talking on my butt. It's like it's not something they worship. It's like a what is it? It's a yokai, which is like a spirit or ghost, I guess. See, like this place looks much more wealthier. Like look at this. They have like a nice housing. They have like some nice seating. Oh, can I sit here? No.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Oh, okay. This is how you play Genshin Impact. Just find random.
Sorry,
thing.
we don't serve the general public.
See, I
I'm
told you.
afraid you'll have to leave.
It's like higher status people lived higher up this mountain or hill.
We're
That's right.
not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
No.
Are our clothes really so...
We are
what
here's
kind
our
of
invite
clothes
letter.
The
Invitation.
Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh, this is where we have to do story. Oh god.
In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
I came here by accident, unintentionally came here. Genuinely, guys. I genuinely unintentionally came to the right place. This is irritating. Enter the... No. I want to do other stuff first. I wanna give the letter back. We're gonna go there anyways. I'll give it then. Now that I think about it, I can just do it when we get there. Because I can guarantee you going to the giant ass freaking palace. That's a palace, right? Is this new wood as well? Yeah, it is. Yeah, these are cherry blue, cherry blossoms. That's what they call it in Japan, right? If any of you are Japanese who watch my videos, tell me in the comments. Anyways, lady, we're gonna enter your tea shop.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see
Looks
him
very
anywhere.
nice.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What?
What? Is that dog talking to us?
No, he's under the table.
Relax. No need to look so surprised.
No,
I
wait,
take
he
it This
is.
is the first time you've seen me in this form?
What? Where did the human-looking Toma go? So you're a dog? I swear he's under the table. There's no way.
So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
I know a dog when I see one, but it still doesn't really add up. Yeah, I told you.
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long.
What do you mean
That's
so
just a
long?
case of
It was like
ego.
a few minutes. This mother trucker is just over
So I
exaggerating.
came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
I can
Don't
face
think
lightning.
that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious.
Sorry, did I overdo it?
So how
My
did we
apologies.
do on our test? The courage to face the lightning.
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck,
You mean he died in a duel before the throne?
so you've heard of his story.
Yeah.
His light still burns all the more brightly.
So will we be abandoned to I don't know why I said abandoned. So we will be allowed to meet the Hashirasagi Himigai. Himigi.
Yes, of
I
course.
can't. I'm not
I
Japanese.
To the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro But before that,
I am
there was one
Eng-
other place I was hoping
I'm
you could
Englishman.
accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Damn. So this is Narukami Island. So Rito Island and Narukami Island are separate apparently, even though they're like super close. Like it's literally like a thin. Don't know why it did that, but okay. What we got ahead? The three wishes, you know. Isn't that the anima archon? I swear that's the anima. That looks like Venti, no? Well, it looks like it's copying Venti's statue. This Shogun, this Raiden Shoguns are copycat. How can you steal from your own? I say I was looking around and wouldn't stray from the path, but then I just took a shortcut. uh, this freaking copycat. Like guys, let's be honest. This is like almost so similar to the freaking to Venti statue. Like the clothing specifically, and the feminine face. Because everyone knows Venti is a thy femboy, you know?
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often. Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the stem?
Visions.
Oh.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the vision?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of... As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it.
But
for
that's
all
impossible. Time has no end. Time has no end, no beginning.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own
That makes
limited
sense.
understanding. As for the reason behind the recent vision, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue.
So rather than rule by people adoring their ruler and being a kind ruler, rule like a tyrant. That's her ideology. Rather rule like a tyrant than be a kind-hearted ruler doesn't ru- who will end up losing their nation.
And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But I feel it's much more beneficial, right, to rule as a kind person. And that sounds weird, but ruling as a person who cares about its people more than anything else is better off for the fact that it helps everyone else as well as keeps everyone in line, because if you if you rule with kindness and stuff, it will make people want you to be the ruler forever, no? Yes, there'll always be people who hate and
But
stuff.
if
That's how
that's
the
the
world
case,
works.
wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
She's a god, Paimon. What do you expect?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out and yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Let me ask you guys something. Who would be a person to defy a god? Because to defy a god means death. Because the thing about a god is, first of all, they have unwavering, unlimited power over all. Second of all, they live for eternity, they never die, and they're unkillable. That's like definition of a god. How
Huh? Hey,
I saw some kanji
you
symbols.
look like your mind is elsewhere.
I saw, well, actually hiragana and kanji as well. Hiragana kanji symbols. Not kanji. Katakana. You look like your mind is elsewhere. I don't know. What was that sound just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something
Oh,
happen?
am I having a memory? I think my memories are like jumping together or something.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then
Oh,
what?
I think I can hear the visions. I could hear the sound of people aspirations.
Aspirations?
Oh yeah, that's why. Oh yeah, we were over this with Kazuha. The 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 reason behind a person getting a vision.
That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor.
Yeah.
That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition.
Yeah. So does that necessarily mean the stronger the person, the stronger their ambition? Well, stronger their vision, the stronger their ambition. So if their ambition's very strong to dedicate their life to doing this thing, well, leaving a legacy, then their powers will be more powerful. I'm not sure how it
So
works.
if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So a vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Let's go.
Finally!
Okay. Interesting. So we sensed their aspirations. Interesting. So what they want to achieve in life. I think that's the best way to describe it, no? Oh, wait, what? This is the Kamisato residence? Then what the hell is this giant ass palace? Is this the Shogun's house? This has to be the Shogun's house. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Damn. Yeah, me thinking that that was the Kamisato residence. As I said, I'm gonna keep most of this in for the first few videos. Because it's exploration. Not gonna stay to the road though. I think staying to the road is dumb. Because I'm gonna keep on ending up meeting those type of people. The samurai or whatever they called. I think the samurai. That's to go up the mountain. And I don't feel like climbing that mountain. I could teleport up here and grab that teleport. I'll go grab this teleporter. I'll go the long way around. This game's all about exploration, lads. We gotta get a feel for the ground. I mean the surrounding area. Get a grasp of this area, you know. I hope there is like a there is a fast point to the Kamisato when to get there. Thank God, gosh. Oh, look at the dog. Oh, these are so cute. Wait, are these pandas? Oh, they're so cute. I thought this was a dog. I just stepped on his head. What is that? Oh, is that a shrine? Yeah, it's a shrine. This is so sick, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and run it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't get to choose. Oh, that looks so cool. As I said, I will be leaving those. Oh, dude, they did such a phenomenal job. Even though it's small land masses, I must say they did a very good job with the thing. Oh, it's not a panda, it's this thing. Whatever that thing is. Why are you here? This is not freaking Shinesnaya. Why are you here, you irritating lady?
Stabilize.
Irritating lady. Where are you? You old bat.
You really know how to get me going.
Whoa, saying kind of weird things, not gonna lie, old lady. Die! You're supposed to be dead! Oh, I'm gonna die. I hate these freaking hilly trolls. Attack the Fatui. Attack them. You work for my sister, you're supposed to be attacking them, not me. But no, you'll go out of your way to try and kill me. This is why I hate Fatui. Fatui and the others. Because you're all irritating buttholes. Boom. Dead. Boom, boom, boom. I can't even hit him. He's this. Okay, this is kind of broken. What the hell? Plunge. Grab that. Grab that. It's kind of interesting because I never really fight that old lady. Whatever her name is, I don't really care. But I never really fight that type of being. Oh, what are these creatures called, I wonder? I know where like 5 are now. We are going to the Kamisato residence. Oh, this thing is so cute. What is it? Is it like a is it like a badger? Maybe it's a badger. There he is. Are you gonna tell me the secrets of the world, Mr. Badger? Where did you go? He just disappeared. Okay. Nice. Some weird stairs up there. It's kind of weird how this thing, what is it called? The reputation rewards are all the way here. Ooh, why can't I sit on these? The game should have the developers should have made us be able to sit on these, you know? Like they make that we're allowed to sit on chairs, but that no. Let us speak to the Kamisato clan head, shall we? Well, not the head.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of
It's
Inazuma
hard
live,
to
huh?
top the Jade Palace. It's hard to top.
Kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to top Dawn Winery. Dawn Winery has a very fantasy-looking type of place to it. I'm gonna say Jade Chamber for the fact it's a like Chinese aesthetic.
Welcome at
Really like it.
last to the Kamisato residence.
It's very cool.
Yes. Miss Kamisato.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going
Gimme, gimme.
So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
This
Forgive
is
me
slightly
if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Anticlimactic. I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duty. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our traveler. Lend us your power, and we can...
I'm just here to meet the Shogun. I didn't come to start a rebellion.
Oh,
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will
I'm
take us
going to
nowhere.
leave now.
no, please! Wait! Please...
What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
Ah!
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Are we gonna meet the cat girl?
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world.
Correct.
Haha, he
Please,
will never
do what you
defeat
can to
me.
help them. I will await
This
your
is a
return
tool.
here.
I'll do as you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Okay, let's go beat up some people from Inazuma and steal the visions back. Damn. Ooh, they have shrine maidens. Sheesh. Where do I have to go? Apparently, yeah. Teleportation. Teleportation.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden after all these...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to... The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to
Must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
Which one? The former swordsman? The one that wants to be the greatest swordsman in the world? Or the other person? I don't remember. So why the
If
change?
you want my opinion, something to do with... It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person.
To be honest, it seems like visions aren't rare anymore, right? Because of this Vision Hunter Creed, it doesn't like you get to know so many
I
people's
can't claim
visions.
to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him.
His
He
ambition
went
in
off
life.
on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to...
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Yo, the soundtrack is this for Inazuma's Fire. I really like it. It's like
You
Liyue
must
music.
also be here to try and convince Tejima
Yo,
to
the sound designers did a very good job, I must say. What happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago.
Damn.
Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder. We will gladly apologize if that's the case. Oh,
Aww. The granny wants you to stay, lad. I'll get your vision back. Just stay. Come on.
You must be
Can't make a
Tejima.
granny cry.
So what's made you want to up and leave?
Me? I...
Oh, you're an
It's
old
not a
man as
question
well.
of why I want to leave,
You've lived
but
here
a
for a
question
long
of
time. Everyone
what
depends.
reason I would have true. But that's not why I chose to... And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to... I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore.
Wait. So
Ever
if
since they
vision's a
took my
reputation of
vision
people's
away,
ambition,
it's like
when you take their vision
slice
away,
of
does
my
that mean they
memory is
lose all
gone.
ambition that they had? So they don't retain any memory of any ambitions. Yo, that's mad. Visions have that much power over people. Let's say a guy who wants to rule a nation has a vision. You just take that away, he'll drop everything. He'll become a depressed old man like this guy. That's mad.
in the past.
They have so much power.
I knew I
Not
wanted
just
to stay
physically,
here.
like emotionally and mentally.
But whatever
Speaking,
resolve I had
visions
then,
are OP, dude.
it's gone now. So
Maybe
I
I'm
thought,
reading into it too
what's
much.
to
Maybe.
stop me
That's
from
a little
moving
bit-
around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you only... But if you can't remember anything... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember...
oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I...
I'd keep a diary?
Oh, yes!
Dude,
Yes,
that's
you
insane
do!
how much power
And
visions
what's
have.
more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back.
That's mad how much power visions have over people. Okay. Help us. Log.
This looks like Tejima's diary. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dried braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back. So seems like your average diary update, huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay
A visit to the shrine. Let's go to the shrine. Here is the shrine.
So this is the omamori Tejima. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child.
Maybe he lost his family. Maybe he lost his child.
But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come?
Yeah, maybe. Use an elemental site to find clue. Are we looking? What? What? Oh, it's going on the back.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years?
We dig up his dead wife and child.
Must be something
I shouldn't be
pretty
laughing.
amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and
Okay,
take
I
a
shouldn't
look.
be laughing. That's horrible. I feel bad now.
It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written Honda Village.
Hey, they actually use like Japanese. I wonder who. Wait, is that? No, it's not. It looks like it's Japanese, but I'm not sure. If we become separated during war, go wait for me in Konda village. There'll be a safe home for us. Oh, dude. Oh, it's there.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone.
Oh no, that means they're dead.
But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end.
They died. They had to die. It spoke about war. That means that if it goes to war, then we have to meet at this village. So the person must have died in the war.
Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff.
Oh, dude, I feel like a dickhead now. I mean, to be fair, it could have been worse. We could have dug up his dead child and his dead wife.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamori and letter belong to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in it still. It's clear that I was waiting for someone here.
Oh.
And that I chose to wait for 30 years.
Oh, dude. And I think after the 30 years, he didn't give up. He came to accept that she or he is dead. So that's why he left the Oremori at the shrine, I think.
Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally...
Aw.
And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly... Love, regret, everything I felt for her.
Does
It's
that
all
mean you
disappeared.
feel sad?
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face.
This is
Her
horrible.
voice,
I feel like a
the things we
douchebag,
experienced
lad.
together.
I don't want to play anymore. I don't
It's
wanna
as if
play.
she'd never been in my life to
Why does
begin
the
with.
story have to have so much
As
depth
if
to a
all
side
these
character
years
that
had
we're
been
never gonna
nothing
ever
but a
see
hazy
again?
dream.
So do you still plan on hiding?
I
Living?
think
Leaving?
Maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually? Only to find I didn't remember so much as her name. When I think about it like that, I do. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that
That's so
something
sad
is
when you separated from
missing.
somebody you care about. And you're never gonna meet them again. If you do by chance meet them, then you're happy, but
Thank you
otherwise
both
you
for
just
helping me
cling on like
reconnect
this
with
guy.
my reason for staying
Well, not
here.
cling on, but like have hope. Have hope for something. And then it never gets returned to you.
I shall remain
Oh, this
here.
is sad.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still
Me
makes
too.
Paimon
Losing
really
a
sad.
reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing. Me too. I'm not gonna
Just
tell
like
it.
Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you loot, that certainly explains the state. At least we were able to help him.
We weren't really Paimon. Don't say we helped him. We didn't do anything. We
According to
kinda.
Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision.
Teleporters. You know my shtick, lads. I'm a rock collector and I love teleporters. Oh, dude, that story made me feel sad. You know, sometimes Genshin Impact hits you with the fields.
They
'Cause
say
there's
the
some
Kenryo
sad
Commission
stories,
is
you know?
directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the vision hunting. But why would they take action against one of their... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there.
Hey, I remember
Let's go
this
see
guy.
what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an act. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about it.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryo Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provisions like emergency food?
Huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
Kurosa.
What? We just happened to be... We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything.
Oh, so he's lost his will to fight. That's his... what is it called? His ambition. Not ambition. It's called... What is it called? His drive, his motivation. I forgot the actual word, but that's
He's
what
keeping
he's
the
forgot.
provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve with...
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
Is this Kurosawa?
I've never even heard of these...
I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We heard that you lost your vision
And
recently.
that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they come.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the deep. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got... If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
Well, we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders. We should be able to follow their tracks.
Okay, let's go, Paimon. Onwards for treasure hoarders. We shall rob them. I shouldn't be saying that, should I? Oh, what is that? Ew, new plant. Seagrass. I'm gonna drown, don't I? Or not, dude. I saw. Summon the boat. Ah, the boat. On forth. Pew. Oh, they're outside. I don't know why I took those boats. Dude, 3000 HP? Mad. It's not like we're gonna... Oh, that's the 3. I rained down from the sky. Okay.
We really outdid ourselves all those samurai houses packed with goods. You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you. You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
Let's teach them a lesson, Paimon. Quake! Crumble! Damn. Imagine. Boom! Here comes the boom! Why am I going? I mean, you went through that, so I should be able to. Let's go.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that. Come on, boss. Think of something. Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use some.
Forget it. Tell us all you know about Kurosawa. Not likely. Word has it you lose it.
Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just stop.
So what did you see inside? What?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box.
You've got a deal. Now,
huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but...
yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. We better talk to this Miss Aoi. As for you guys, you're free to go.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it.
That was a good comedic part. Very funny. Hey, we have to go here anyways. To deliver the letter? Well, not here specifically, but up there.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire.
Right.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps.
Whoa, whoa, let's not get ahead of Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy any?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account.
Oh, dude, this Kurosawa guy. Why is it all so sad story? Dude, Ayaka's playing us for a fool. She's trying to trick us. This woman's evil. She deceived us. She got all the sad people stories, and then she's taking them, making us learn about their sad stories, so that we will fight for this. She's manipulating us. She's trying to manipulate us. But I'm forehead. I was in Code Geass. I think like Lelouch of Britannia. You know. I know what she's trying to pull. That's why we'll double cross her
However, the
soon.
price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started.
So that's how he was getting those, but why did he have to purchase a usual amount? The prices increased.
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain the. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let.
Wow. Kurosawa was
See,
purchasing all the
she's trying to play
emergency
us.
provisions at his own expense.
I love how I think that everyone has other motives to what they do.
And no one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be some. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, if you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
He doesn't know.
I see. That reminds me, it seems most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is... Sword? Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses... I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too... In hindsight, I regret that... Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps... Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy...
Information is also a kind of commodity. Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are. Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
How much did this lady scam us off, huh? Taking my Mora that works so hard to get, huh? Douchebag. So the higher you up, it seems the wealthier you are in Inazuma City. Well, it's the same thing with Liyue technically, because like all the emperors or whatever live like in that golden palace.
What are you doing?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
Actually, telling him everything.
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away,
Mind if we take a
I
look?
could sense in my body this sword. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me. What did he say?
When he says scolded, he means severely beaten.
I can't. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed.
Life's creed,
Before
damn.
he began,
His Nindo.
said to me, with this sword,
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice.
virtue, and somehow those two words seem to explain taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition. But what use
Ambition,
of
that's
virtue
the
and
one.
justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need, and look how the Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help. refuse to understand me.
Yeah, but you don't, my dude, you don't do stuff out of wanting their approval or anything. You're supposed to do it out of the
And
kindness
the
of your
irony
heart.
of all of it is,
You know?
I
I'm getting deep with
somehow
this.
still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade.
Damn you, Ayaka, making me feel pity
I'm
and
incapable
sadness.
of being a good person, yet I'm equally.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's
Ayaka's
speak to
evil.
Towa about Kurosawa's debt.
Yeah,
In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
losing a vision. It's no trifling matter.
Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition is unfortunately for us. You don't have it. Let's go find them.
Next portal. Damn. Ayaka's an evil woman. Very evil. You're probably saying, why the hell would you say that? She's a good person. They said she's virtuous, blah blah blah. She got us to freaking experience sadness of others who have lost their vision, and told us the truth that when you lose your vision, you lose all ambition that you had. Basically, making us feel sad, which makes us. She's basically tricking us.
The third
She's
person
play.
who had their vision taken is supposed to be a
Okay,
famous
I don't care.
sword
I don't
master
care.
around
Come on.
these parts.
I'm just saying that she's trying to make us feel something. She's trying to play with our emotions to get us on her side. That's what
Hyman
she's.
heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around.
Nanako, don't worry. Since they were those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all.
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed. That's all. Once the exorcism has taken place,
Hey there! Did something happen?
who are you? Don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Listen here, lad. You're still a kid, okay? So we're gonna go easy on you.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to,
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples.
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to but then we got here and overheard you talk.
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid.
We
Sensei
can
got
wait till
possessed
he
recently,
recovers.
and he's
I am
still
not
recovering.
going back until I
He's
can
not able
call.
to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a
Yes,
little more.
we know
Sensei's
this.
name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've already. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained
His
hard,
ambition.
determined to keep up with him. But then,
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think... But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether...
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
you haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island.
Dude,
The head, not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine.
I'm trying to figure out where this guy's voice is from. That's why I'm not
Exorcism will
really
take
saying
place
anything.
this evening.
I'm like,
You're both
I
more
thought
than
his-
welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
no, they just think he's possessed because he doesn't remember anything. I'm dumb because I don't know freaking. I don't know freaking time. Not time specifically, more like what's it called? Digital? I mean 24-hour time.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't just now, when Nanako was attending to him. She heard him whispering when she asked him who the people were. He suddenly looked panic-stricken. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantic. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of swordmen. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine ritual has now begun. All we can do... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Let's go check. What? Oh, he ran.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with it.
It's him. He probably just ran up. Whoa. My dude teleported.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
There he is.
How did you... Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does, unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved.
Excuse me?
Oh, this
You're
is
the
his
one
friend.
asking the question, and what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. Studying Make-Yoshi Sui art, I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward, but Domon was different. First thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade.
No, that's not true. It's called having ambition and a stupid large goal that you're setting for yourself, which if you have enough determination for, you can do.
I thought
That's
so
what it's
too
called.
at the time.
Something like a
Domon
parent.
began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever...
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as, of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had... Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred,
The sad music
I
kicks
lost
in.
not just the match, but my pride and my status too.
Yeah.
I fled the dojo that day and never... Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of... After that I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, I still respected his mastery of the blade, and his commitment to the... So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yo. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. So you see,
I came here not to cause him any harm. Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong, but still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Okay. I mean, that was a side story you didn't need to hear at all, but okay.
Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, no, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I'm sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domo. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession.
So, because of his singular desire, right, guys, to as this friend of his said, because of his singular desire to hone and perfect and become the world's greatest swordsman, Zoro, um, due to that, when he lost all his ambition, when his vision was taken away, it's completely destroyed him because of his ambition. That was who he was. His ambition was the only desire or thing he had in his
And
life.
all
Really.
is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your son.
Lady Yai? Is that the same
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamity. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at... I must leave now, but we will meet soon.
Can't I just tell them why he's acting all deranged?
Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei.
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve late?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me.
Shouldn't we just tell
Just
them?
mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself.
Damn.
Anyway, you should join us too, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
I'll gladly join. Blah blah blah.
After all, everyone seems pretty excited about who knows. Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children.
And guys, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here of Genshin Impact. We got not that much story done, I feel, but I feel like this episode's been running kind of long, so I'm gonna leave it here. And I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz. Be sure to comment. And thank you to all the people who commented on this video, liked it, subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And good bye, guys.